Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning, students. I am your biology teacher from United Public School, Tandoor. So, as we are discussing about the heredity and evaluation in this topic, we have discussed about in last class. We have discussed about the speciation. So, remember what is the definition of the speciation? Okay, speciation is a evolution of one or more species from a single ancestor species. We are calling it as speciation. On that speciation, we have discussed about the micro evaluation and macro evaluation. Now we will discuss about the evidence of evaluation. Evidence means proof, and evaluation means changes which are occurring due to the heredity. We are calling it as evaluation. When we are discussing about the evidence of evaluation, we know that every scientist or everyone should have to give the proof for this reason. Like some scientists are working on the bacteria, so they have to give the proof that that bacteria is present on that. This is called as evidence. So now we will discuss about the homologous and analogous organs. So first we will discuss about the homologous organs. What is the definition of the homologous organs? It indicates that all the vertebrates have evolved from a common ancestor. The organs which have the anatomically same structure but different in function. The organs which have anatomically same structure, we are saying having same structure but different in function, like human hand and cheetah's leg having the same structure. See here, same structure but their function is different. This is called as homologous organs. Now we will enter into deeply. When we try to understand evolutionary relationship, evolutionary means any changes or hereditary changes, we are calling it as evolutionary changes. Evolutionary relationships, we identify that some traits have common ancestors. He sees that there are so many different organisms are present in our locality. These on that we will discuss about like human beings and cheetah, whale, bat. On that we know that these are evolved from a common ancestors. Ancestors means having like our elders, like grandfather, grandfather's grandfather. They are evolved from a common thing. We are calling it as ancestors. These traits in different organisms would be similar because they are inherited from a common ancestor. We are saying it here. See, these traits in different organisms would be similar. These changes are in different organisms are similar because they are inherited from a common ancestor. You may be surprised to know the internal structure of the forelimb of flippers of a whale. Whales having like flippers, no, see here. This is called flipper. With the help of the flipper, whale will be swim on the water. So here structure of the forelimb, flipper of a whale, wing of a bat, leg of a cheetah, claw of a mole and hand of a man. If we carefully observe the anatomy of all these animals, they show a common pattern in arrangement of bones, even though their external form and functions are different. See here, the hand of the man and leg of the cheetah and flipper, forelimb of the whale and wing of the bat having similar structure. See here, see, compare here, man hand and cheetah's leg and whale's flipper and bat's wing having some similar structure. So what is the meaning of the homologous we have studied? Homologous means having similar structure but different in function. We are calling it as homologous organs. So here, see here, arrangement of bones, even though their external form and functions are different. It indicates that all the vertebrates. What is the meaning of vertebrates, mom? It is having backbones, like human being having backbone, cheetahs, whales, and other organisms which are having backbone, we are called as vertebrates. Have evolved from a common ancestors, and these organs are called homologous organs. Like what is the common ancestors of man's? Like uh, what we are called as monkeys and gorillas are the common ancestors of human beings. This type of evolution is called divergent evaluation. These homologous organs we are calling homologous organs variations we are calling it as divergent evaluation. Try to write down the definitions of the homologous organs and divergent evaluation. See here, what is the homologous organs here? It indicates that all the vertebrates have evolved from a common ancestors. The organs which have the anatomically same structure but are different in function. Example, mouth parts of the cockroach, honeybee, butterfly. These three different insects having same mouth parts and their function is different. Like see here also, this is also called as a homologous organs. Their structure is same but their function is different. We are calling it as homologous organs. And what is the divergent evaluation? Two separate species evolve differently from a common ancestor. We are calling it as divergent evaluation. However, all similarities is simply in organ shape or not necessarily to have a common ancestry. What would we think about the wings of the birds and bats? Like for example, we are taking birds. In the birds, we are taking birds and bat and squirrel and lizards. Compare birds and squirrels. They having any relationship between them? No, because birds fly with the help of the wings and squirrels and lizards with the help of the body parts like legs, they will be move. So they don't have any relationship on any related parts. So birds and bats are more closely related. So birds and bats are more closely related to each other than squirrels or lizards. So second one is the analogous organs. Analogous organs. Before we jump into this conclusion, let us look at the wings of the birds and insects more closely. See here, this is the insect's wing and this is the bird wing. See the difference? Birds have feathers, but insects didn't have any feathers. When we observe, we find that the wings of insects have outer growths of their exoskeleton that enables them to fly. Because of these small external exoskeletons, insects cannot fly at the high space. They can be fly at the some extent, but like birds, compared to the birds, they cannot fly at the height of birds because of their exoskeleton growth is not more likely grown. But the wings of the birds have a feathery covering all along the arms. You have seen, no, like birds have the feathers. The designs of the two wings, their structure and components are different. So they have compared to the insects wings and birds wings. See here, they are having different structure, but they have the structure functionally same thing. Like these wings are insects wings and birds wings is they having same functional character, like they helps them to fly at the air. They look similar because they have a common use for flying, but their origin is not common. This gives the analogous characteristics. What is the definition of the analogous organs? Having different structure but functionally same, we are calling it as analogous organs. This type of evolution is called convergent evaluation. Now we will discuss about the evidence from embryology. Study of embryo, we are calling it as embryology. Write it here. Study of embryos, we are calling it as embryology. Tadpole of a frog resembles fish more than a frog. There are remarkable similarities in the embryos of different animals. From a fish to man, the resemblance is so close that an early stage even experienced embryologists. See here what they are saying. See here, fish, salamander, tortoise, chick, pig, calf, rabbit, human. See that embryology is same. See the fish embryology and human beings embryology having same structure. So see here, one word is used here. Tadpole. What is the meaning of tadpole? Is the frog embryology, we will call it as tadpole. So there is some embryology systems are related to the human beings. See here, fish, salamander, pig, calf, rabbit and human beings having same embryology structure. So this indicates that every organisms having some of the similarities. This is because of the having same ancestors. We are calling it as evidence from embryology or embryological studies. So now at the another class we will discuss about the evidence from fossils. Your homework is 20th question. With the help of a given information, write your comment on evidence of evaluation. Mammals have 4 limbs, so as do birds, reptiles and amphibians. The basic structure of the limbs is similar, though it has been modified to perform different functions. So I hope you have understood this lesson. Thank you.